Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? It's hardly hypothetical. We're still in danger after all. Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes, we're more similar than I thought. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. I am what I am. I never lied to you. I've merely been economical with the truth. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic item. We've already done the finding. In fact, you know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Then I suggest you look closer. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic as do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for them. I hope I can count on you.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired. Make haste. I would have words with you.
A dead language. Something ancient must have been worshipped here.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Watch where you go. There's a trap.
Don't touch me. Keep it quick.
Let's move.
Defender of the people. Checking things out.
Trust no one.
Never a dull moment.
I am ready. Fade fast. I need healing. No time to waste.
Watch your back. Let's move.
All right. What now? Need to find a way forward.
Moving.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
How delicious. Over there.
All's well that ends... well, not as bad as it could have. Best get going.
Trap.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Someone's left a trap out for us.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Well, hello. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Defender of the people.
Don't touch me.
Sharp as ever.
Keep a blade close.
I've got a long road ahead.
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Well, in that case...
Come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Where am I needed?
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have.
What's that?
No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
That might be worth a look.
I need a shovel to dig this up.
A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
Strange.
To start,
It looks
lure
healthy.
it into the sun, drive a stake
stone
through
dead.
it up.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead.
See?
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
Mind him!
He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost. What? Are you...
A true soul, like you, has been your words. And when the time comes... Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
I don't know any druids.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin Sazza.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. No use. Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
As much love as I hold for Baulders Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illicit slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
The dog's hackles raise. You see a name etched. Scratch. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
That might be worth a look.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
It was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he
Owlbear
could
tracks.
spell.
Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
What now? Trust no one. tear me in two for touching their egg. While they're busy.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Have to keep going.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Time to push my luck again. Need to find a way forward.
No time to waste.
Over here.
Protect me. On my way.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Death won't take me yet.
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
This is my time.
Concentrate.
No choice but to keep going.
This is my time.
Couple
looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
Oblivious to your presence.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers. Correct. Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose?
The lunar statue.
Feel
is
that?
A stinking cave.
Magic. A
Hardly
spell
place of
sealed
honor.
that chest tight. Looks like this'll take some doing.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
And 13 more. Ah, another. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon... Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise. Fate, dost thou require a new... Then thou must return with... This is the price of balance. Dost thou require anything else? This is the price of balance. Very well.
The pride of the gate.
Let's move. That took the edge off. I'll feel like one later.